If your toddler is hitting, whether they're 1 or 5 or anywhere in between, stop saying these things. Let me tell you what's going to work better. Rapid fire. We're not going to come in with, no, that's not nice. Toddlers have no concept of nice. That doesn't give them any direction. It doesn't actually help them in the moment. We're not going to say, stop hitting your brother or you're going to time out. Again, timeout doesn't teach them anything. It's just a punishment that makes them feel worse and shut down their emotions. We're also not going to come in with a reaction like, oh, that makes mommy so sad when you hit me. That hurt. Please don't make mommy sad, right? Your toddler brain developmentally is not in a space where they're really conscious, aware, or even care about your feelings. We can teach empathy, but in the moment of dysregulation is not the time for it, and it's not going to mean anything to them. We're also not going to say something like, you are 3. You know better than to hit right now. Well, logically, that might be true. Your 3-year-old in a calm moment might know in their brain, I don't hit mom when I'm frustrated. In the moment that they're hitting, they've moved from their logical thinking brain into their emotional fight, flight, and survival state brain, where they don't have access to that knowledge or that sort of critical thinking. They're reacting instinctively. So shaming them, blaming them, making them feel bad for having that reaction like hitting is not going to help them feel better. In fact, it's going to kind of further shut them down, and the hitting is probably going to get worse. That are helpful to say when your toddler is hitting. I can't let you do that. Sticking your hand out to block them. Gently picking them, removing them from the situation and saying something like, seems like you're having a hard time. I'm here to help. Saying something like, I can't let you do that. I need to keep everybody safe. Or, wow, it looks like you want to hit. You can hit this pillow, and redirecting them to an appropriate outlet for their anger or frustration. Even more importantly, though, than what you're saying in the moment and holding that boundary of hitting is not allowed, that's not safe, without sending your toddler to timeout, punishment, things like that, is asking yourself, why are they hitting in the first place? What skills do they need? What appropriate behaviors can I give them? What alternatives can I replace this hitting with? Because hitting always happens for a reason. Whether it's because your toddler is seeking some sensory input, they're frustrated about something that's going on, they don't know how to handle that frustration, they're happy, excited, or overwhelmed, they're trying to get connection and attention from you. If you can get to the reason they're hitting in the first place and prep them, give them a new skill, give them an alternative, give them another way to meet that need, then the hitting won't even happen. Then we get to the root of the issue before the hitting even pops up, and that's when you're actually going to see a huge shift in that behavior from your toddler. So stop focusing so much on the hitting that's happening in the moment and having a huge reaction, teaching your toddler a lesson when they hit, and start asking yourself, why is this happening and how can I prevent it on the front end with a different approach? If you want to dive deeper into that, that's exactly what I teach in my Toddler Tantrums guide. You can go check that out. Make sure you're following along here because I share tons more tips and tangible strategies that you can start to use and implement today.